Your journey began not with footsteps, but with visions, unsettling nightmares that whispered of darkness, despair, and a pull toward the unknown. These nightmares brought you to the Dusky Raven Inn, where fate intertwined your paths. A letter pleading for aid was delivered by a cloaked figure urging you to journey into the cursed land of Barovia. Yet as you slept that night, the mists crept in, claiming you in their cold embrace. When you awoke in the Svalich woods, a somber stillness surrounded you. Passing through ancient gates, you uncovered a second letter, hinting at the sinister deception of the first. Pressing onwards, you encountered the enigmatic Madame Ava, whose Taroko readings hinted at your intertwined destinies, as well as the looming darkness that awaited you. You next came upon the ominous Durst Manor, where the spirits of children lured you into a twisted tale of betrayal and sacrifice. Fighting through spectral horrors and the house's malevolent grip, you laid the children's souls to rest, and uncovered their families' damning connections to Strahd von Zarovich. In the depths of the house, when a foul abomination threatened to consume you, a shadowy presence offered power to Linnaeus in his moment of need. With newfound strength, you triumphed and fled the crumbling manor, the faint silhouette of a rider on a distant hill watching you as you disappeared into the mist. Arriving at the village of Barovia, you were greeted not by hope, but by fear. The villagers spoke of a zombie plague sweeping the town, and your aid was enlisted. An infected man succumbed before your eyes. Investigating his home and protecting his family, you followed the trail to a well where the infection's origins lay. In a battle against the undead horrors, Linnaeus descended into the darkness. Shielded by Lunara's celestial power and covered from above by Casimir's druidic power and Cain's bullets, you tore through the shambling corpses. United in purpose, you ended the threat and emerged as a glimmer of hope for the beleaguered townsfolk. Seeking refuge, you met Izmark Kolyomovich, who offered you rest at the burgomaster's manor in exchange for your help. Within its walls, you met his sister Irina, whose wary gaze revealed the fear etched into her soul. Together, they told you of people disappearing from the village and the growing dangers that stalk the land. With the well purified and the trust of the villagers earned, you have now been asked to investigate these disappearances. The trail begins in the heart of Barovia, where a residence belonging to a man by the name of Gregor Stanovich now lies empty. It is roughly 5:30 p.m. and rain falls lightly on the foggy roads of the village. Izmark calls from the doorway behind you. The other villagers believe the disappearances to be the work of the devil Strahd, but I believe the cause may be closer to home. Either way, be careful out there, my friends. The door latch is closed, and you four stand on the aged cobblestone at the foot of the burgomaster's manor. You actually, I forgot you had gone forward further, so you went back and purified the well after that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you actually stand just outside of the area that the well is at, in whichever direction you were headed away from it from. And Casimir, you start to feel a strange presence. It's different than the presence you get when someone's watching you. It's ethereal almost. And suddenly you hear a whisper from behind. Thank you. And it echoes multiple times and then disappears.
Real quick, sorry, just because I was going to keep thinking about it if not. Where it's been a little while since we've played, I could be misremembering. We didn't level up last time, did we?
No,
Okay.
it was a time before that,
That's
wasn't
what I was
it?
thinking, but for some reason my brain was thinking that we did, and I was like, we didn't roll for HP, do we? But I guess I'm just mixing it up with the time before that. So that's why I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so Ethereal Whisper said thank you, and then what? I'm sorry, it just dissipates. Goes away.
You're the only one that heard that and felt that.
Did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
What are you speaking of, Casimir?
I might be hearing things. I don't know. Somebody just said it sounded like thank you. I guess I don't know.
Perhaps the spirit was thankful that we were able to purify the well, and thank you for your work.
Maybe you didn't thank everybody.
Well,
Strange land.
very strange. Well, I guess shall we press on and try and find out what is going on with the disappearances, or I believe we encountered a house that sounded like someone was crying at one point.
Yes.
Just as a reminder, you've heard crying from a house near the well. You're very close to it right now. You can hear it. You remember that Eastmark told you that the house that you might have taken interest in, that was the last place someone disappeared from, was up north of the crossroads, the main village crossroads.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And you also were interested in Bildrath's Mercantile, the local shop.
Perhaps sell our wares and see about getting other stuff.
What do you all wish to do?
Told you that Bildrath, you're here. The crying comes from around here. Bildrath's Mercantile is this big brown building here.
Okay.
And according to Eastmark, the guy's house should be right here.
Okay. Well, as I say, we can try out any of those. I mean, the disappearances in the Mercantile. We have a lot of supplies.
We do.
That we are unable to use, and I think we should seek about offloading and seeing what we can do. All right. So
I agree.
All right. So I guess do you all want to check out the Mercantile first, or okay?
Does the thing go any higher?
Yes, it does.
Only if you play Creed.
So I can see over my screen.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So, okay. Actually, it just did me a favor on the stream over there because you actually pushed it closer to the center.
Oh, that's good.
That's a lot better.
Okay. Well, so I guess.
I'll lean forward now. I can see all of it.
Okay, so now I guess we head towards the Mercantile.
Sure.
Okay. So, is that good for you? Good for you there, Kate?
Keeper of our wares.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we will head into the Mercantile.
Can't remember if I read this to you before, so I'll do it again just in case. The sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bildrath's Mercantile. As you all approach the front door, a middle-aged Barovian man comes out of the door, closes it behind him with a bit of a slam, and you see him placing something into his breast pocket as he walks away, and you hear him muttering, "Fucking dickhead," as he walks past and keeps on going.
Colorful language.
Very. I wonder what his bubble was.
Should we ask?
The way we're going to find out is by going. Or do you wish? We could ask him.
Yeah.
He's walked very quickly away from you, so you'd have to yell and run after him at this point to catch him.
What decision do you guys want to take?
Okay.
Yeah.
Pardon me, sir. Sir.
That chick, so he doesn't seem to hear you. He's further and further away. He's
Oh,
around
Just
the
ask
corner.
him when he comes back.
Anyway, yeah. Do you all wish to walk into the pit?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Alright. The interior of Bildrath's Mercantile is a stark, joyless space, where the scent of dust and mildew hangs heavily in the air. Sparse shelves display Monday goods at outrageously inflated prices. Their faded labels barely visible in the dim light, filtering through the grime-coated windows, while Bildrath's cold gaze dares customers to complain. Bildrath himself is a gaunt, middle-aged man with slicked back hair, a perpetual sneer etched into his lined face, and calculating eyes that glint like dull steel behind his warm merchant's attire. There's a hulking young man with a childlike expression, his broad shoulders and muscular frame barely contained by a too small, threadbare tunic, while his vacant, innocent eyes contrast sharply with his intimidating presence, standing nearby the counter, having a hushed conversation with Bildrath.
He certainly has a lot of character, I should say.
Very, perhaps.
Should we wish to speak with Bildrath, or do you believe we should?
I think we're kind of needing to speak to Bildrath at the moment.
All right. So I guess you want to walk up to.
I'll approach Bildrath and proceed to ask him of any strange goings-on around Barovia.
Bildrath regards you with a confused expression, and he goes, "Strange goings-on around Barovia. You're strange yourself. Can you be more specific?"
Well, we've recently heard about this outbreak of possibly the dead coming back to life.
Dead. It's been happening all over the village. It's not news.
What might you have heard about some people missing?
Disappearances.
Look, this is a shop. You have coin on you? Nothing's free here.
We've got plenty of coin, so...
We have coin and we have wares. I would love to see if you would be willing to make us an offer upon them.
I can take a look at your wares.
Alright, so I guess, what all do we have in our collective inventory?
We have jewelry box, 3 gold rings, thin platinum necklace, the topaz pendant and set, ivory hairbrush, wooden caulk, it's got potions in it though. So
Yeah.
some alchemist fire.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
I forgot to write some of it down, so you guys have to basically what all you want to make, what all you don't want to hang on to, and just kind of give me a list.
Sure.
Well, I had calculated it up, and the jewelry box, the 3 gold rings, and the thin platinum necklace, well, according to what you said, the jewelry box is 75 gold. The 3 gold rings is worth 25 per ring, and then the thin platinum necklace is 750.
Wow. So that'd be right around 900 gold.
975.
Not that tough.
Check, I'm pretty sure. It's 75.
You guys have some cool claws and skin.
Yes. I
Asher, go
have
outside.
6 ghoul claws and 2 ghoul skins.
You want to put all those up?
Yeah, since I can't use them.
Did I tell you any amounts for them, or just how many you have?
Just how many I had. Because I had asked if I could
How many of
possibly.
each again?
6 claws and 2 of the skins.
So I think what he's probably going to tell you is he'll probably be like, I'll have to pawn the monster parts off to someone who can actually use them. There's not exactly a market for them in the village. I won't be able to give you a lot.
How much would you be looking at for the entirety?
I give you 50 gold for the lot of your monster parts, your ghoul parts.
But you alone have that, and then I have some, and I'm
Yeah.
weak.
So for
Stay
the
near that first because it's the cheaper stuff.
yeah. So okay. So that's just for the claws and the skin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead. I accept your offer.
Alright, so he goes under the counter and opens a box, and you hear the clinking and rattling and stuff. Then he comes out with a pouch and sets it down on the counter, and then he grabs another box from under the counter, and he shovels your ghoul stuff into it, and he hands it to the big guy. He's like, take it to the back. And it's like, whoa. The big guy goes to the back with the box of stuff, and then comes back a few moments later.
I lift the pouch and I put it in the inside of my trench coat on the right side, I guess.
How much was that?
I got
He sold his gold parts
yeah.
for 50 gold.
You don't have the same gold.
No, I'm just like making sure like everything's. I wasn't sure what else we had. What if anything else?
It's got the jewelry box, 3 gold rings, platinum necklace. What else you guys got?
You
Anything
need to
else?
calculate how many claws you have.
Oh, did you have monster parts too?
You
Anybody else
have
have-
monster parts too. He's talking to you.
Oh, I don't think I do. No.
Oh,
I
do
do.
you have anything in? You have monster
I
parts?
have 4 claws.
I don't think I've got anything that helps with gold claws.
Yeah, same. My character doesn't have really good insight.
4 claws, you'd be like 10 gold.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, and he just adds those to the box before it goes back. So what do you guys think about like your... Linnaeus is wearing the eye patch, I'm assuming you're hanging on to that.
Yeah.
I
I know you got a 10 gold moth agate, or agate, or however you say it.
Yeah, I got or agate.
Agate.
Somebody should have that. Nobody has it written down.
I was gonna say
Somebody
you were the one who
picked it
picked up
up,
you
so-
picked the locks and everything.
I did,
And then
yeah.
we basically like collectively put it.
in the inventory, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe I forgot to write that one down.
So yeah, the moss agate.
Kate said the hairbrush earlier. You guys want to keep that, or you want to sell it?
3 blank black books, which are 25 GP each, which is where I got that other 75 GP.
25 each for the books.
Yeah, I had calculated everything together according to what you told me, and it would be 243.75 per person.
Okay. Now keep in mind, I'm giving you their value. Like, what they should be worth, right?
Yeah.
So don't be surprised at what's probably about to be said.
It lowballs us.
So you got the agates, so I never heard hairbrush, keeping it or selling it. Keep in mind it has a certain material.
Ivory.
Silver.
Silver.
Oh.
Silver's very important.
Oh, okay.
Could be the right.
So you guys just said, what do we have? I mean, I don't know. Do you want to keep it or sell it? It's amongst the people.
Well, I mean, it's like he's just like trying to figure out like if you wanted to keep the hairbrush or if, like because if it's something silver, we need to keep it because of just like
We'd be able to use it.
yeah.
So
Okay, I'll just mark it as
I'll work that off the value there, and I'll add up everything else.
Okay.
So, okay, when you put all this jewelry on the table, everybody make a perception check.
Perception.
Did you say moss agate earlier?
Yeah.
3 moss agate?
There's one, I think.
Yeah.
For 10.
Well, I have written down 3 moss agate and black cloth.
Oh, you did have that? Okay, then there's 3? Alright,
Yeah.
okay. Then I was wrong on that.
Would that be 3 or would it be 3 plus the 1? Would it be 4?
No, it'd be 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. So perception.
Oh boy.
17.
11.
I just plus 0, so it's 17.
18 plus, what do we,
Perception.
plus 5. 18 plus 5.
23.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
23?
Yeah.
One second.
Damn good rolls.
If you hit keep warm on this thing, do you think it would be a bad idea to open the door on it, or would it even warm on the door?
Oh, it needs to be closed in order for it to properly steam.
I just hope they don't get soggy before again.
I hear you.
If they've been in there like another 30 minutes, I might just not go ahead and give them to you guys.
Okay.
That character hasn't come up yet, but it's gonna have those. I got something higher to try this.
Oh, I actually had more claws.
Oh, you did?
In the skin.
How many more?
4. So I had 8 claws in the skin. For myself. For
Be another 30. Another 30
Add
more.
30?
Yeah, just add 30 on top of what you got
Heck
before.
yeah.
Nice.
Gosh, I need to start raiding, or start like
Looting.
corpses.
I'm going down in that damn well.
That's true.
Well, he went down. He just didn't take anything with him.
I thought it was funny that he was like, everybody helped Linnaeus down in the well, and I'm like, no, we didn't. We were up there like, are you good down there?
Gave him moral support. Yeah. Cheered him on.
I just imagine myself like Baird from fucking Gears of War. Be like, yeah, fucking great. Shit, as you say, it's a fucking party down here.
So you have your pile of jewelry that you throw on the table, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is that platinum necklace, that really fucking pricey looking thing.
Okay.
That you know looks like it should be worth a fuck ton of money, right?
Yeah.
Inara, when you drop it on the counter and you set it all out, you can see him and he's just staring right at that fucking thing. He's just like,
He wants it.
he goes, well, basically it looks like you have a bunch of fucking junk. How about 400 for the lot?
Basically less. It's basically like half of what.
No deal, man. I know what this is worth.
What do you mean? Who else you planning to sell it to around here?
Well, we've become pretty good
Well,
friends
who
with.
are you planning to sell it to for that cheap of a price?
Rich people?
Would be some of those rich people be the Burgomeister because we've become pretty good friends with them, and I believe that.
The Burgomaster died the other day. So
Well, the son and the daughter, ones who are still in the house.
like they had money.
How would you know?
If they had money, they'd be in him more often.
Maybe they're just aware of. Maybe they're just aware of the fact that they have to protect themselves and they can't really come out in the village that much.
Saying my shop's not safe.
No, I'm merely making an observation of the fact that there being mythical creatures out there, and they seem to have it out for the children of the Burgomeister.
500. He just seems to get impatient with your explanation and just says 500.
I just netted us another 100, but it's a
It's worth $750, so
yeah.
the necklace alone.
All right, fuck, fine. 500. 250. 750.
For the whole lot. It's better. It's a
That's about 75%.
yeah, in the neighborhood of.
Could you do 250 for the other lot?
But he offered us 250 for that and 500 for that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's
so could you
750.
do 300 for this lot?
Roll persuasion check.
Because I got +4 persuasion.
Yeah. -1.
Oh no, fuck.
8. It's like, are you sure you don't have anything else to throw in? Something cheap? I gotta make something off of it.
Did we throw in the flask of alchemist fire in that one?
No.
Okay, so
I believe we talked about you potentially taking that.
Yeah.
Can't remember. If it had any way to be used.
So in that right
Alchemist
now,
fire is essentially a Molotov cocktail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's a magical Molotov. So if you ever want to smash something with it and set it on fire, it could be used.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay.
I looked around that.
Okay, I would just say, if we got 800 out of this, do you all think that'd be good?
If we could.
Okay, so I'm going to say 800 and flat and even across the board. 800.
775. Final offer.
Well,
And that's fine. That is fine with me personally.
can you?
Trust me when I say you'll have to travel a long way to find anyone else who will even have the cash to give you that for what you have.
I'll throw in anything that I have.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I just kind of look at the party and I'm just like,
Hang on. Can you do 770?
Fine.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Well done, Lenara. All right.
I was just trying to make it an even number so we didn't have .333.
That's understandable.
That would suck.
Good call. Good call.
Alright, so each person gets 194 GP.
Okay, so
Heck yeah. Put that in there. 194.
And that included the black books, right? The blank black books.
Yeah, so mark off the books, the moss I got, the jewelry box, the gold rings, and platinum necklace.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are hanging on to your eye patch in here. I don't think I
And the silver and that silver short sword too.
Oh yeah.
I didn't add that in there.
No.
I didn't figure you'd want to get rid of that.
Oh heck no.
the silver.
I wish.
Oh, now that we've done business there, are you buying anything or are you just selling? I know you were trying to buy answers. People have been going missing about probably once a week lately for about a past year. You buying any product though?
What do you got for sale?
Yeah.
What are you selling? He basically has all the adventuring gear from the player's handbook, but only items priced lower than 25 GP in the table. And he sells them for about 10 times the price. So like, you're looking around the shop and you're looking at stuff and you're just kind of like seeing what he has for sale and you're just kind of like, I've never seen anybody ask anything remotely close to this for any of this stuff ever. This is bullshit.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Understood.
It's pretty easy to tell like how absurdly he's overpricing everything. And he doesn't really have a lot that looks super interesting.
I thought about it for a second, but I can't afford that.
Yeah.
I don't think I see anything here worthwhile. I believe the fact that we were able to get the money from him, I think consider that a victory.
Yeah.
Well, if you end up needing anything, come back. If you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it.
Agreed. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Y'all have a nice afternoon.
All right, so I guess that's that. I guess we now proceed outside of the side, and I guess now that we're outside, yeah.
Tried to give him a Barovian accent at first, and I think I just kind of slipped into something else.
Yeah. It worked.
You're fine, man.
It worked.
So
It's hard to be a grumpy Barovian. I haven't really practiced it.
That guy was a dig anyway.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the portrayal did its job.
Yes.
You portrayed him accurately into what you wanted.
You made me want to punch you in the face because
There you go.
Don't actually punch me.
Please don't. Please God no. I was gonna say that's our moneymaker.
I know, right?
Okay, so I guess we
Should we check the house?
Yeah, we should go to the house.
go to the house like where the last
So you're going to leave it
North.
head up the North Street?
at north.
Yeah.
As you all start to walk up that North Street, Lunara, you are looking around and catch one of the villagers that looks kind of like the ones that you're starting to recognize that don't have much life behind their eyes. She appears to be staring directly at you. And you meet her gaze for a moment, and then you hear her go, "Born of night, drawn to night." And then you see her just look down and look at the ground and start sauntering off.
What happened, Lenara? Everything all right?
She said born of night, drawn tonight.
Interesting.
She had no life in her.
It's one of the soulless husks, probably.
She was referring to the creatures. Yeah. Okay.
Could potentially be.
Alright, did I skip that?
Yeah, you are perfectly.
All right. So I guess now if you all wish to
Approach.
we keep going north towards the house. Like right there, I believe, is where you said it was.
Yeah.
You approach a small house,
You say figure out what that was for the same one.
and the front door seems to be ajar.
Oh, you
Yes, there's gonna be a problem with this.
yeah, just put that one side. There it is. You're on.
So, okay, the front door is slightly open.
Yep.
All right.
Are there any like small rocks or like pebbles in the immediate area?
I'm sure you could scrounge off this.
Here, I can give you a few here.
So I'm going to take one and I'm going to do like a what is it, like the imbuement for a mundane item. You know how you can make it kind of like make a sound when. So I'm going to take one of the pebbles. I'm going to imbue it with like a screaming effect for when it hits down. Is that okay with you all? To see if there's anything in the house.
Yeah.
So I take it and I just toss it through the door, and then as it lands, it just like kind of does a.
All right, yeah, you hear that scream echo from inside the house, and you listen for a moment, and you see some people nearby on the street turn and look like, what was that? You don't hear anything come from inside the house
Okay.
other than that
Okay.
echoing scream.
I say we be wary of our surroundings once we enter.
I'm gonna take out my sickle.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like either push or pull the door, you know, hook or push it, just push it open and start walking in.
Yeah. I have my shield out and I walk in behind him. So I guess we turn the house over.
Good boy.
What's inside?
Yeah.
What's in the house? Tell me, Undertaker. Oh yes.
Okay.
Inside this rundown old house, you find what immediately appears to be the scene of a struggle. Furniture's overturned. Your attention's pretty quickly drawn to a broken candlestick on the floor that has a shining like red tint like on it that looks out of place. There seems to be a piece of jewelry lying nearby that looks broken, and things are just generally in a state of disarray.
Can I do a investigation check on the candlestick?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a +3. 14 plus 3, so 17.
Yeah, you walk over and you pick up the candlestick and you turn it over, and there's a dark crimson substance dried onto it that you kind of are able to quickly discern it's definitely dried blood.
Okay. It definitely looks like there was an act of violence. Dried blood all throughout the candlestick. I kind of put it back on the ground, just having my gun at the ready.
So I guess anything else? I guess we can walk throughout the house and look through and look around and see if we can like perceive anything else.
The only other thing you really saw was that broken-looking piece of jewelry that stood out.
Okay. All right. I guess walk over to that and do an investigation check on that.
You don't have to do an investigation check on this. It's a silver necklace with a broken clasp, and it has a pendant on it that looks like some sort of holy symbol that none of you immediately recognize. Some of you may get the feeling that you might have glanced this symbol on various townsfolk, like mostly on their necklaces as they walked around. Probably not all of them, but a few of them. But it's not an immediately recognizable symbol to any of you.
Okay.
You say, is there any churches around here that we should be aware of?
You remember as you were walking north up the street, you could see ahead of you what looked like a giant church building at the end of this road.
I think I remember seeing one. Maybe we should take the necklace, and next time we're by there, we'll ask them, what they can tell us about the religion and all that. Maybe we can understand what's going on. Maybe.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that'd be
Yeah.
Silver
Silver holy symbol. Yeah.
Can I do any kind of investigation to see if there's like any blood drops, leading towards anything?
You can kind of take a minute and turn the house over and look really close, and you can find like a couple of drops on the floor near the candlestick, but you can't really trace an obvious trail anywhere. It looks like whoever got hit probably didn't get hit hard enough to like bleed profusely. It was probably just it stained weapon at the time, and then
So it doesn't look like a lot of blood, just like there's definite blood.
yeah, it's either that they weren't bleeding as they left, or it's that someone maybe knocked them out and covered them in a way that they managed to take them away without dragging blood behind.
This is a single-story house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is basically it. Then. What do you all think we should do? I don't see many clues.
I don't see anything else here that can benefit us. I would say at this point the best option would be either return to the burgomaster's manor, or go to the church. Potentially run by the church, because we're close to the church. We could run up there and we could ask.
We could. I agree. And we could also ask about the symbol.
Yes.
Certainly have no better leads, so
At this point, no.
that's all.
We can only hope that they made it out of this struggle alive.
Yes, I agree. So I guess do we leave the house?
Do we wish to?
I don't think there's anything else for us to investigate here.
Do we want
Okay.
to wait, or
You can wait. You can wait.
Yeah, you
for-
wait, okay.
Yeah, let's wait.
dude, your narration on this one's been killer.
I have it written down.
Well, it sounds really
I'm
like
more prepared for it this time.
It paid off.
Hell yeah, it did, man.
Instead of it being random, like me just stumbling over myself, I have some things, actually some notes.
It shows, dude. You're doing great.
Oh, he's
Glad you
killing it.
like it. That's why I was excited
He's
about
freaking
this
killing
session.
Hell yeah, man.
Like I said, I learned some things from watching myself, like on the previous recording.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I stutter a lot, and I need to get some ideas for how to describe people and things ahead of time. And it's like I got these little sections, like this is what periwinkle looks like, which I shouldn't have said that. You guys didn't find out.
I heard nothing.
This is what Bill Draft looks like.
Yeah, I wanted to punch him in his
Periwinkle
face.
was the big guy.
I was gonna say, I imagine that dude looking like the Big Show.
Kind of, but like with like a kid's head, like on top, like like
Yeah,
it's one of those like circus freak kind of dudes, like that looks like a strong man, but he's like,
I'm imagining the what's his name from Beetlejuice.
yeah, something like a pinhead,
Yeah, Bob. Yeah.
Bob, yeah.
but not like a tiny.
Not
head.
tiny,
It's just like
but-
his face is childlike, And if you talk to him, he'd probably be like, Periwinkle doesn't want to talk to you.
Okay, so hold on.
Like just tiny.
Periwinkle
I
will
just
arm
imagine
wrestle
like
you after
I just
hours.
imagine from Brave like Lord MacGuffin's son. His face is like super small. He has a log. He's just like
Cool with heading
just
back out of the
breaks the
house.
log.
Kate.
Yeah.
As you guys head back out the house, you hear the sounds of turning wooden wheels upon the road next to you. Look nearby, you see a cart approaching. A hunched old woman with a face lined by age and hardship. Her faded eyes carry a distant weariness, and her cracked lips curl into a frail, almost comforting smile as she pushes her cart along and clutches at a basket sitting towards her. A smell enters your nostrils.
Speaking of food, his snacks.
The smell of something like warm pastries or baked goods enters your nostrils. I don't know if you guys can actually smell it or not.
Oh, I can smell
I
it.
can, yeah.
I can smell it.
No.
Oh,
But she looks up and she sees you all, and she eyes you all expectantly. And she's like, well, hello there, sweetlings.
Hello there.
hello, madam.
Hello.
Are any of you all hungry?
I mean, could be a little peckish.
I am here selling my dream pastries. She uncovers the basket.
Is it sad? There's a part of me though, out of character, that wants to be like, but will it cause madness?
They smell freaking amazing. They look amazing, and you're like, holy crap, this is the first hot food
Oh wow.
you've seen, really. Besides the little bit of stuff they had back at the inn
Sorry.
that was pretty bland and such. Like, this is the first really good-looking food you've definitely seen outside of that weird feast
Oh god.
back in the house that was suspect,
Oh boy.
Kane gets flashbacks and he's like,
She's like, I sell my pastries, they're honestly, very reasonably priced for the area, just 2 silver apiece. And they're big enough that each one of them looks like you could probably cut it into 4 pieces and have 4 meals out of one.
oh wow. We should.
Partake.
Yeah.
I'll partake. Yeah.
I'll partake.
There you go, Kate.
So she starts passing them out to each you, and she's like, here's one for you, sweetling. Here you go, little one, Casimir.
Thank you.
Here you go, lamb. Here you are, Dove. And
What this came in a box of 4?
if y'all start digging into them, like, immediately, like, this is fucking delicious. Like,
What is?
savory, like, fluffy, like, really, really good stuff. And it basically just, all of you get, like, a sense of, like, you're no longer standing on, like, a rainy street. Like, you feel, like, very cozy just nomming on it.
Here comes the sun.
Can I get a little of the sauce? I mean,
Oh, yeah, fine.
oh, here, I got it. I was debating on whether I wanted to
Yeah, a little bit of soy sauce goes a long way, man.
Casimir wants to be sauced.
That's right. Every day.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Every day I'm soy saucing.
Every day.
If anybody's really hungry, I got one left, so.
Me.
There you go.
Is it okay if I microwave it for a few minutes?
I don't care.
Everybody gets to roll a D8 and add what your result is as temporary max HP.
Oh, hell. That's nice.
Oh no, that scares me.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
6.
One.
One. Okay, at least it's 1 extra HP.
Yeah.
8.
Oh, crap. I forgot.
Nice.
Where'd my pencil go?
And so I guess where you're a dwarf, it really filled you.
What are you at now? If
It would be 37.
Jesus,
Do you need more soy sauce?
I'd be at 35.
I'm at 25 with the extra one. I should have just let you keep trying to see how far you
I
can
need
go.
So that temporary HP lasts for 24 hours, so you will have that until you either get hit for whatever it is,
Or till
or
tomorrow.
until tomorrow around 5, or around probably 6, because it's probably moved forward like another half hour by now.
Yeah. We'll rot it in. So I guess.
And she goes, "Thank you for your business, dearies.
Thank
I have
you.
to move along. If you all want more of those at any point, you can come to our shop. We sell them near Volaki." And she covers her cart back up and starts rolling on down the street in view around the corner.
I look at our DM and I'm like, every session.
Oh, wonderful.
Uh,
No, I'm joking.
now the fun part. Everybody roll a Constitution save.
Oh, God.
You know it was coming.
Yeah.
I did. It was all too...
12. Wait, plus Constitution. 14. 14.
Yeah, just 20.
13 plus 2, so 15.
17 plus 3, so 20.
Oh,
I got a 20.
dang!
I forgot that the moon was the 20. I thought it was a 0 at first, and I was like, wait.
Nat 20.
You rolled 20. Oh, damn.
So,
All right.
Try not to get poisoned from these.
What y'all doing next?
I mean, everybody succeed, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God. Okay.
That's terrible.
So, I mean,
nobody
I rolled the
nobody
lowest. I rolled
feels
a
weird
14.
right now. So,
Okay, so I guess we can head towards the church.
Yeah,
in fact, everybody feels pretty awesome after eating this. So.
Yeah.
Just your
just a modifier for it.
plus 2. I got 22.
Heck yeah. Well, hopefully we'll find out. Yeah, I'd say we go to the church.
Okay. So I guess we head up the street towards it's the big building at the end of the street.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, I don't like that.
That's DM
As
speak.
you're approaching the church, you feel a vibration from within your pockets, Kane. And you reach in, and it's your compass. And it's making a weird, crazy spin, like all the way around faster than it ever has before for just a moment, and then it stops. And now it's just kind of drifting slowly, kind of a clockwise fashion.
You all saw that.
Was it your compass?
It was as if it had a mind of its own.
I don't know.
We should be careful.
I agree.
What is it plus 4 again?
Huh?
Usually for telling directions.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was.
Nobody else will say it.
I'm just over here holding that
I
imaginary
couldn't
compass.
understand what she said.
So if she said it, and I was thinking
And then,
it. So I
once you
just had
said
to-
that, I understood what she said. I was like, oh.
I thought it was a special compass.
Yeah,
it is.
It's been broken since he made
Oh,
it,
it's-
basically.
okay.
But now, ever since I've come to this land,
It's been doing weird things since you guys got to Barovia,
yeah.
Borovia.
such as like leading you out of the woods at the beginning.
Okay, so your
So
compass-
really, he still doesn't know 100% what it's for. It's just it's been doing strange things.
I'm so glad I put that in as part of my story.
It's just extra lore.
Okay. So, Linnaeus, do you want to go in first?
I would not. I wouldn't be against it.
Hang on.
I thought you were saying no, I would not.
Atop a slight rise against the roofs of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end. and is worn and weary. Can you hear this, Kate?
Nope.
Sorry, I'll restart when you get back in here. My bad. Atop a slight rise against the roofs of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. So as y'all are approaching the church doors, the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
I would say everyone was trying to get in. This is a house of the holy. Why would they not allow their patrons in?
Have we reached like nightfall by this point?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
It's like 6, so it's like just before.
Okay.
It's approaching twilight. You know,
Okay.
last hours of the day. So we're. Oh, move it. Oh, okay. Move this out of the way.
It's just you can have it lined up with this black piece of paper.
Okay.
Don't take it off yet.
Oh.
Or unless you're going in right now.
Well, I don't know what's happening. I was just trying to help you. You're poking at it. I mean,
I know. I was just trying to do stuff without being too distracting. Sorry.
Okay.
I was distracting.
It's okay. So I guess we walk up. I walk up to the door and I basically put my hand on the door and as I look back, it's like, "Are you all wish to go in?"
Be careful.
So it does push open. So yeah, okay, now you can take that off.
Okay.
Just that one.
This one?
Not the one closer to me.
Or is this whole thing?
It's the whole thing. Just leave this one.
I just thought it was 2 pieces for a second until I realized it wasn't.
All right. So I guess here. We're here. Okay. So I guess I threw it on the ground.
I think
I was
so,
gonna say it was the only other one that was sitting
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay, so
The
whichever one.
doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by a strange, loud sound that rises up from beneath the wooden floor. Almost sounds like a voice shouting out for a moment before disappearing again.
Did you all hear that?
I did indeed.
What is wrong with this place? So I guess we walk through the. Can we walk into the adjacent rooms and look for clues?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess.
4 was going to take the 4 closest. And the 1 closest.
Yeah. Just say we can.
Forgot to add a little bit of description outside the church, by the way. The church is surrounded by a garden that looked severely overgrown.
So I guess as a party we can go into this first room on the right going in.
Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trap door held shut with a chain and a padlock.
I believe this is. We heard voices under the floor. I believe this might be our way to find out what is down there.
Whatever.
That was about to say, I think we should
Go around
look
and.
around before we
Yeah.
go to the next level.
Okay, so I guess we'll do that then. I guess we'll leave this room and which room do you all want to go in next?
We want to go to the one on the other side and see.
Okay, so you can go, King. You can go in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully I don't die.
This dirty, lightless room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol. Fuck, I just spilled this. Do it. Sorry.
You're good, man.
It's almost fell.
I want to make sure I didn't write down somewhere what I was actually using for this.
Careful of the camera behind you.
There's too much stuff around. Rugs in my way.
Do you want to move this out a little bit? You got a little bit.
Just need to remember to not move. Like chair.
Yeah, we're a little cluttered, but.
Oh shit, I had a list for the fucking shop.
Oh.
In case you guys need to go back to the shop at some point, you did see that they sell ammo. Mostly they sell like arcane focuses and ammo.
Hey.
Some backpacks and such.
Probably on the premise.
Would have benefited you a little bit.
Yeah, they've been expensive.
Oh, well, there you
Technically,
go.
I have the repeating shot
did have-
infusion, so I guess it really wouldn't.
True. Also, how much ammunition do you have because of because you make more as you.
I make more as it shoots, basically, with the repeating shot. So.
Yeah.
But I think it's only the one. So.
Okay.
Okay, I forgot to note down which one it was, so I hope I remember. I'm thinking I was going to go with that one.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. But yeah, dirty, lightless room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol.
Is it the same symbol that we saw previously?
You match it to the one that you have on the necklace.
It is. This is this one and the same.
Look in the other rooms, or should we just go into
I guess
big main?
keep pressing on, I guess. So I guess we can go out here and say, Casimir, you can say either one of you all can look in this one. So Casimir, goes in the second room on the right.
So that one is an old desk and chairs stand against the south wall. A wooden holy symbol mounted above them that looks like a sunburst. A 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
I tell Casimir from a distance, check the desk.
Yeah.
See if there's anything of worth.
Can he investigate like in the room?
Yeah.
The desk drawers contain a few sheets of blank parchment, along with a couple of quill pens and dried up jars of ink.
Okay, worth a shot. I believe that leads. Yes, this is the one.
Okay, so I guess Lenara, you can go in this room if you want to. So last room on the left, not the last house on the left.
I was waiting for it.
This dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol. What the fuck?
Alright.
Apparently I punched the shit out of something at some point without realizing it.
Yeah, I had that too. Although that was for me, like getting the alternator out.
I don't know when that happened.
Gashed my hand on the mount.
You said an oil lamp was burning?
Yes, on the table next to the bed.
So that means somebody's been here.
Yeah.
So you can still hear someone praying quietly in the chapel itself.
Okay.
So there is still someone here.
Show something.
Okay, so now I guess we're done with that. Proceed into the main hall.
Find said person.
The chapel is a shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. Shot him across the...
I ain't looking.
You know,
Oh,
God damn it, he broke!
No! What broke? Here, I'll turn the lights up.
Alright, short break, everyone.
Though I am a
I'm also trying
paladin,
to be more active.
you have the greatest chance of turning someone into a holy man, blowing holes into them.
True. If he ever starts to stray from its path, you know what to do.
Yeah. Turn that sinner into a holy man.
He's like, Linnaeus, you were supposed to be a holy man, and you've strayed.
And literally I'll just be like, what? You shot me!
I'll just do the caustic brew on your ass.
Yeah, melt my armor off.
Note to self, be careful when getting out minis. But he's fixed. There he is.
Yay, okay. So I guess,
Let's see.
It's kind of creepy, guys.
Give me just a second to
no doubt about it.
get all my notes where I can see them. Oh, yep.
I love how Kane has a gun to each one of his partners.
Like, alright, nobody move, or my friends get it.
This is what we call Barovian standoff.
Meanwhile, I'm standing up front with a sword out, and my arm's literally like casting a gigantic red flame. And I guarantee you, you're like, doesn't that hurt? You get used to it. I mean, honestly, it's convenient for roasting marshmallows. I mean,
In my head, I was just like the shootout at the at the Ravenloft Castle.
Raven Corral. I was gonna say it would be even worse if it was like,
This is the guy you see.
oh, neat.
Looks a bit interesting.
Yes. I guess we approach him and
Yeah.
like try to speak with him. It's like, excuse me, we were coming by to ask about people going missing.
So he goes, oh. His voice is hoarse and weak, and he's like, oh, hello, my children. Sorry, I didn't hear you come in. You all don't look familiar. Are you from out of town?
Yes, we are all from elsewhere.
Well, he stands and he offers a handshake to anybody who'll take it. He's like, Father Donovich of the Church of the Morning Lord. He says, so
Nice to meet you, Father.
You are looking for missing people, you say?
Yes, Kane, you had the necklace that you had.
And I take it out of my pocket as I walk up to him, and I present it to him.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Okay, it's plus 8.
So he basically puts his hand like under. He's like, oh, it's the symbol of the Morning Lord. Strange.
Do you know who this belonged to?
Yes.
Roll an insight check.
Plus 0.
What would you say, the symbol of the morning?
15.
So he goes, no, and he's looking around nervously, like as he says that, and his voice shudders. And
Father, what seems to be the matter?
Nothing's the matter. People going missing. That makes me nervous to hear.
When we first entered the church, we heard a voice. It seemed to be coming from below the floor. What would you know about that?
So he's clutching. You see him reach, and he just puts his hand inside of his robes. Like he reaches like towards his chest, like he's grabbing for something that isn't there, and then he just puts his hand in his robes instead. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been praying. You might perhaps heard my prayers. Based on your insight check, everything he says is just not registering as being forthcoming and forthright.
Father.
So you're not sure, like...
Because I rolled the weaker one.
It's like, you're like... He could be telling the truth, he could just be nervous. You're not sure.
Out of curiosity, would my plus 3 on religion help at all in this scenario?
Not really
really.
here, because it's nothing related to a religion that you would have actually been able to be educated about before.
Gotcha.
This is a brand new religion to everyone. This is something entirely
foreign to all of us.
Like related.
Could I do an investigation? Well, I don't even know what I'd be investigating.
And about this time you hear it again, and this time you can actually understand it. And I'm going to step out here and hopefully not hurt myself, because you hear it from underneath the floor. Father! I'm starving!
I look at
And
the...
you see Father Donovich's eyes go really wide, and he just begins to sweat profusely and shake.
Can I...
Father, who are you keeping underneath the floors?
Hi. Okay, please listen to me. Hear me out. I'm very sorry. My son, Doru, he went a year more ago to Castle Ravenloft on his own to confront the Baron. When he returned, he was no longer himself. He's grown bloodthirsty and evil. I've had to lock him below. Please don't hurt him. He's a good boy. He doesn't deserve to be hurt. But to protect other people, I've had to put him below the church. He's no longer human, per se.
Vampire. He has become a vampire. That could be a problem. The people going missing.
Is it because of him?
Is he the reason?
I had to. He was starving to death. I had to take people that I tried to take. I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
You took parishioners of yours, and you served them to your son.
I didn't know what else to do. You hear the yell again. Father, I'm starving.
In that first room, there was a trap door. Is that where he is?
Yes, it leads to the undercroft.
When the people find out what you've done, they will come for your head. Pray to your God for mercy. And I guess at that point, what do you all want to do? Do you all want to go down below, or do you wish to tell the townspeople what is happening?
Well, it doesn't seem like his son can go anywhere. He seems trapped.
I agree.
We could take him to the burgomaster's place and have him explain, talk to them, or something else.
Yes, I think that would be a good suggestion. Have it like
I forgot to describe the bandage that he had on his head, by the way. He got whacked with a candlestick.
oh
The house.
Yeah, I figured it was
the person that he took fought back, and yeah. So I'm going to say...
I say we take him to
the Burgomaster's manor. I agree.
You'll take me to Ismark?
Yes.
That's fine. I will follow. I will not resist. I will have to have a conversation with him about what to do with Doru.
Well, I guess we then take him back to the Burgomaster's manor.
Alright. So we'll skip ahead and you guys can arrive back at the Burgomaster's manor with him. And after Ismark hears the story and everything and such, he's like, Father Donovich, this is extremely unfortunate. Of course, we will have to relieve you of your position as the village priest. I am not sure what we should do about the thing that now lives underneath the church. Have you any opinion, adventurers?
It is a creature of the night, and there is no turning it back.
If
It
were
will only
to
cause
leave it
more harm.
locked there, it could maybe eventually break out, but
Yes.
we could check to see if it is sturdy, and we could just leave him there. It's going to be a risk if we kill him. If we try to kill him, he could hurt someone. He could escape. What do you think?
I believe the most humane thing we could do would be to let it starve.
Let him starve?
We have nothing to put him down with.
What do you think?
Has anybody got wooden stakes?
I think we could make some.
We could possibly make some.
I was going to say I have a bunch of torches I can sharpen up into being...
I was gonna say I do have 10 torches.
I mean, if he's suffering, to let him starve, that would be...
It would be worse.
Could be worse.
The most humane and safe thing is just go ahead and kill him. So we don't risk him getting out and then causing even more trouble. So that's just my opinion.
I agree. I agree with that,
I
Minar.
agree.
Very well. I guess we will, take charge and head back and...
Did the droid have any opinion? I don't want to leave anyone
I'm
out.
good. Yeah, sorry. I agree. It's fine.
So, we agreed to go to kill this thing. Like, you guys are saying this, like, out of earshot of Father Donovich as he kind of stands at the entrance.
Yeah, because he's not
Yes.
the one to do that.
No.
No, yeah, I think we gotta put this thing down.
There's no way to turn him back because he's already fed on the blood of the innocent.
If you all need to make any preparations, this could be dangerous.
Very well.
Out of character, is there any way I could fashion like a wooden bullet?
Bullet?
I didn't think there would be.
I don't think so, because your gunpowder would probably make that turn into splinters.
Okay.
Well, there
It
no
could be like a
there's
splinter shot type thing.
well no there is a way for you to do wooden bullets. They've done it in the past. They actually like put a metal cap on the bottom of the wood when it shoots out. I mean, it depends on how you want to do
For
it.
that-
Basically, I don't know if that would really
I'm
count as
I'm trying
a
to
something,
think
though.
for like practicality,
I hear
basically.
you.
I don't want to. Okay. I was trying to think of a direct way we could.
I mean, if you were to bring this up like in character, like, I mean, Eastlark would be like wooden stakes, like, and he would be like, hang on, and he could go and he could break a chair down and kind of like help you all sharpen and like have each person have like a stake
Okay.
that you have with them before you go.
Okay.
Okay. So in that case, in character, I look at Eastmark. Is that yeah? What could we use for wooden stakes? Do you have anything you could spare?
Oh yes, so he does that.
Yeah.
And he's like, how about these? Well, these work. And he passes them around.
No.
He's sharpened different pieces of the chair, each about like, a foot long a piece.
I think these would suffice.
These will do nicely.
It's like, I would... One moment, let me converse with the father. If anybody wants to try to overhear it, you can.
Okay.
Is that perception?
Yeah.
All right.
What
What
just
the hell was that?
happened?
What the
How?
hell happened there?
What was it? I missed it.
I don't
13.
know. It flew over here though, so I
It bounced off this and flew over there.
Try it again.
8
13.
plus 0. So yeah, 8 shitty rolls tonight.
I got 16 plus 5.
21.
21.
Okay, so...
21.
Did you check, or do you care?
I mean, I can. I just know one of those things. I figure with everybody rolling. That's 9 plus 3 is a 12.
Yeah, so basically Lunar is the only one that can really hear the conversation. They're whispering. He's like, Father, I really hate to ask this, but we want to go and put Doru to rest. We think it's the only right thing to do. I know you love him, he's your son, but I think with your blessing we could make sure that we are more safe while we do so. And he argues with him for a moment, and he'll be like, like, fine. Just please take him to rest quickly. And he's like, will you help us with holy water? And he's like, yes. And so Ismark's like, I'll return in one moment. And he returns with a water skin, and he hands it to the father, and he's like, morning, Lord, and your blessing sanctify this liquid, that it may be used against darkness. And then he hands it back to Ismark, who holds it out, and he's like, whoever wants it, holy water. You snatched it.
Yeah, keep in mind my character hates vampires.
I know.
It's like, I'll be ready to try this. I got the key from him as well.
I'm ready when you all are. Is everybody ready?
As ready as we can be.
Alright, so I guess we head back up towards the church, and then we walk back in. I was gonna say, is Ismark with us, or is the...
Yeah, Ismark is coming with.
Okay.
As is Donovich.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Ismark's out there already, isn't he?
Yeah, I got them both right there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna be going here, so, yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, you all, with Ismark's key, are able to easily get through the trap door that heads down a staircase to the Undercroft. The church is Undercroft. Let me swap.
Okay.
This door, you cannot really lock it from the inside. Do we all want to go down? The father up here.
I worry that the father may lock the door behind us.
Trusted.
Yeah, we'd literally just be walking chicken legs to his son, so I
As I
think
we
he
can,
needs to come too.
So we bring the father with us.
Yeah.
we can.
Do we have, what about the one lady? Is she around?
Irina, no, she's not coming with. She stayed back at the house. She was not even in sight whenever y'all were having the conversation in the foyer of the Burgomaster's manor.
I feel like the safest bet would be to take him with us.
Yes.
He could close the door as we.
He could close it behind us and trap us there.
It's true. It does leave his son room to escape. Nobody's out there at the same time.
Is there somebody else that can stay out there? How many people are there?
Ismark can, but
If you all think you can handle it, I can stay up top.
well, Ismark is
I
pretty
can
tough.
prevent the father from closing the door, and I can block the entrance if he does try to escape. You will be on your own against the vampire, though.
What do you think, Linnaeus?
I mean, I can
Nice.
listen. You can shout if you need me. I can come down, but it's
So we'll take him.
you all are the adventurers. You fought more than I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe with his help, we can just do it faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take him with us.
Yeah.
So you're taking them.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're all going.
Yeah.
Forcing the father down the stairs, basically.
Yes. Okay. So I
Everybody
guess
staying up top?
Did I already read the description for the Undercroft?
No.
We can barely leave unless we leave the other two, and it's just the four of us.
So yeah, you come down the stairs here. So I'll let y'all decide the order. You
Okay.
can ask Ismark to go first. You can have the father in front of somebody or in between people. It's up to y'all. Just set up your party formation coming down the stairs, basically, in the order you want to be going in.
I'm cool wherever.
Well, I mean, either me or Lunara up front because we got the shields.
Yeah. I could be watching. What's the father?
I was going to say you could be at the rear, you know, just like keeping track of the father, and where you can have Ismark in the middle, behind us, and then me and Lunara up front, basically like this. Is that good for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess that's our formation right there.
Obviously, I'm pulling this out because you guys are going in here with intent to fight. So
Of course. Yeah.
it's like whether he wants to. Hand me the big cards, actually, because I'm going to use the small cards for now, because numbers will probably be going up moving forward. Or if you guys want to distribute these to yourselves and hold on to your card for
Okay.
fun, you can do that too.
Avenger, put it, then Bishop, and yeah.
Hey,
That's such a good beer.
Okay. The church is Undercroft. It has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay. Rotting wooden pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner. You hear a weak voice come from across the basement. Father, have you brought me food?
I guess once that was like
We all kind of.
basically just like I guess start inching towards him a little bit.
Where's he at?
He's on this corner here.
Who's that?
That's
Right above the church.
that's his other figure.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
It's cool. Just
So, I guess we can let the father pass by us and say, what do you all think we should do at this point?
The father seems like very silent and just like he doesn't want to say anything at this point. He's trying to basically dissociate with the situation, it looks like.
I mean, fair. We are trying to kill his son. Or what's left of his son.
So you hear Ismar pipe up and go, Toru? Is that you? You hear kind of a concern, like, yes. Who's there? It is Ismark and some friends.
I guess,
You don't want to add anything?
yeah, like, Ismark, or, I'm sorry.
Doru.
Doru, we've come here to give you rest. All this pain that you are feeling, the agony, we seek to relieve you of it. Please, allow us to give you rest and allow us to give rest to all of those who have lost their lives in slaking your bloodlust.
Give me rest. How do you propose to do that? Are you sorcerers, mages? Can you break curses?
We wish to grant you everlasting sleep.
You wish to kill me?
We wish to set you free.
That would be breaking your curse.
It's not my fault that I've ended up like this. I was lured to Castle Ravenloft by a wizard in black robes who came to Barovia from a faraway land. You were going to revolt. It
This
didn't
lord.
work out like we thought.
This lord, were you going to ask him for reprieve? Ask him to not... What were you going there for?
We were going to kill him.
To kill him. How many of you went?
7 or 8. We thought with the wizard we would be strong enough to do something. But the Dark Lord is... Good God, the Dark Lord is so strong. Everyone died, myself included, and now I've come back with this curse.
Did you drink of him?
He forced us to.
And since then you've been feeding on other people, on the innocent.
I can't help it. It's the only thing that helps the hunger.
Your hunger has caused pain. Your hunger has caused others to die.
Do I fucking care?
You should.
You are the son of the priest.
Nothing means anything anymore.
Please, we do not wish to make this any worse than it is.
At this point, you can see Doru starting to step in this direction, and he's peeking out from behind a support pillar. And he's trying to gauge how many people it looks like.
Doru, since you have become a creature of the night and you have fed on the blood of the innocent, there is no returning you to what you once were. I am sorry.
Just let me go. Why do I have to be kept here?
If we let you leave, there's no telling how much more damage you will do.
What if I go back to the castle and do damage there?
Do you believe you can resist him?
No,
You failed the first time. What makes you think you can do it again?
I don't know. Anything's better than being stuck here starving, though.
I'm glad that you
I
mentioned
don't want to die. I'm scared to. What were you going to say? Souls don't leave Barovia.
What do you want? What do you all wish to do? I mean, I feel sorry for him. He has my sympathies.
And as he says, souls don't leave Barovia. Casimir and Lunara, like, you just get a sudden flash of pain in the back of your mind and just see, like, a flickering image of, like, a pulsating black star for just a second.
I think he needs to be put down. He can't be helped.
For him or not, I don't think he can be trusted.
I don't think so either.
Better than him staying here, and it's better than him starving. So
His bloodthirst.
must be done.
I agree.
I am
I'm glad you told me.
Alright.
I said that.
Okay. So I guess
We're all just gonna
Doru,
unsheath and
Doru, I am sorry for what we must do, but we cannot trust you. We cannot trust you to honor your word. The bloodlust you have is too strong.
I won't allow you all to just kill me. So, he basically, you see him put his hand on the wall next to him, and all of a sudden, he just does this and goes up the wall and onto the ceiling. Like out to right here. And he's like, "Come then! I will kill all of you!"
Know his father's there?
I think he probably can see him, but
His father's not saying or doing anything. His father's basically catatonic at this point.
Can't say I blame him.
I can't either.
Holy shit, Nick. Way to make me feel for this guy. Holy crap.
Same.
I was expecting just to go in and kill the fucker.
You can always hope he'll just give us his neck willingly, but that never happens.
It never happens.
Almost never does, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm making you feel for the enemies,
I still want to beat the shit out of Piltrap, but
Who's going first?
so the first move is East Mark. So he'll go 5, 10, 15, 20. And he has a crossbow. So he'll take a aim up at the ceiling and he'll shoot his crossbow in that direction. What a +3 versus an AC.
8 plus 3.
You see, like, the crossbow bolt goes towards Thoru, and he kind of flips backwards and turns over onto the ceiling and grabs with his claws and it hits where he was at.
oh damn.
He's smart as shit.
Okay. Bishop. Okay. Lunara.
There's now a man hanging on the ceiling, a skinny man hanging on the ceiling in the distance. What does your move?
Is radiant damage?
Radiant damage.
Do what?
I was just talking about do guiding bolts.
Okay.
12 plus 4.
That'd be a hit.
16. Hell yeah.
And then it deals 4d6 radiant damage.
Damn.
There you go. There's one.
And whoever attacks him next will have advantage.
Oh.
3,
3.
4. Popped out and landed on 6. I'm gonna take it. And 3.
16.
So what was
16 altogether.
16? So yeah, you throw your bolt out, and Thoru, having just done that little flip to get out of the way of Ismark's arrow, it doesn't seem like he was paying attention to you, and it slams into his side, and you hear him yell out in pain, and he drops down to the ground next to Ismark and barely catches himself on his feet, like with basically like one hand like this. So now he's back on the ground. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Donovich is next, and he's cowering in the corner. He just kind of takes a step back, watching this happen.
Okay. Now it's me. Alright. I'm going to say my sword. Okay. So, I'm going to say with my sword, I have holy water, right? I have the holy water.
Yeah, you have the holy water.
And I can, I basically, I
Would
think
you
I'll
like to know the details of that real quick?
yeah. And say I was gonna see if I could soak my blade in the holy water. And say,
As an action, you can splash the contents onto a creature within 5 feet of you, or throw it up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Since it's in a skin, you'd have to be within 5 feet. It wouldn't shatter.
okay, yeah. Basically, just dash it on him.
If
Is it a bonus action or is
the
it?
target is fiend or undead, which it is, it would take 2d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
Actually had description.
Is it a?
Apparently left them on my PC.
Is that a bonus action or is it just?
It's
It's just an action.
I actually thought about it.
Replaces an attack.
One for each
Okay.
of them, and I forgot it in my notepad on my computer. I apologize.
Oh god.
I don't remember.
It happens.
If you decide you have something that hits harder and you want to give that to somebody else after all, you can.
Yeah.
With a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay.
You have a save to the drive?
I was going to say for radiant damage.
So I can't get to it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll probably for my bonus action, like I'll toss it back to Casimir. Be like,
He's tossing you
I was like, Casimir, and I toss you the water skin filled with the holy water.
Did you hear what it does?
No, I'm sorry.
As an action, you can splash it on a creature within 5 feet of you, and if it's undead, which he is, it would deal 2d6 of radiant damage.
Damn.
And I basically, right then, I basically approach with my longsword, which is the one that Cain infused. I approach and I do a leaping slash at him on the ground, and I try to slash him as he tries to stand back up.
So what was your damage?
Okay.
So
Have you rolled? Or?
I haven't rolled
He
yet.
hasn't done his attack.
Basically, if I hit, I'm gonna cast Divine Smite. I want to do as much damage to this fucker as I can. All right, here we go.
You good?
Good roll, good roll, good roll, good roll. You. Are you serious? I just rolled a fucking 1.
Oh!
Wait, hold on. I have an inspiration. Can I reroll?
Yep.
All right, here it goes. God dang it! I can't believe I fucking rolled a nat 1. Wait, I'm using my cursed dice. Let me use my paladin dice. 17.
That'll
Okay, so I'm going to cast Divine Smite as well. So I do 1d8 plus 5 just from the sword. So
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I forced my way through it, so I get it.
what?
It's not. She don't like quiz.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's one of
Yeah.
those.
I It slipped my mind. I knew I'd do something when I was going to pick up.
up.
When I was going out to pick up JT, it slipped my mind. Like that's the thing. I didn't even think about it. I'm sorry, Kate. So 1d8 of that plus Divine Smite gives me 2 extra radiant damage plus 1d8 against undead or fiends. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4 d8s. And then one of the d8s is plus 5. So let's see. I got 1, 2, 3. Can I get another? Can I get a d8 from you there?
D8?
Yeah. Trying to figure out where it's at.
No worries.
So it's
All right.
double size.
Here we go.
So which is what most people spend
5.
a day, and that's hybrid. So you can
6.
hit the whole thing together.
6.
Put one on each corner.
Which one's the common one?
The
5.
One
So
on the charger side.
oh, there we are. So 22 plus. See, okay. So I do 10 regular damage
Yeah, I try to leave that in case
plus
nobody ever takes it.
17 radiant damage.
27.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does get cold and stiff.
That's insane.
It's supposed to be all kinds of
lot of damage.
That's supposed to
There you go. Thank you, my dude.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, he screams out in pain as you see your radiant damage slices into him. And where normally you would expect it to be hard to hurt a vampire, you see lasting wounds cut across him.
How much damage is it?
27. I did 10 regular damage and 17 radiant.
I was going to say you actually had her guiding bolt too, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
right,
a-
with advantage for the attack. But yeah,
Oh, that's right.
He didn't need it.
Yeah.
Oh, he would have needed it for.
What?
Put your inspiration back when you were at advantage.
Oh shit! Right. Oh, okay.
Damn.
Okay. I'll just.
So that's your turn.
I don't think I. Oh wait, I do have a.
Is your Holy Smite a bonus action on top of your attack?
No, it's a regular. It's only can be cast if I hit an attack.
Okay.
Whereas
You
okay,
have a bonus action.
and I have a shove. I have my shove that I can do. Like give us more space.
If you want to shove him away, yeah.
Always
Okay.
does.
No, if it'll do a whole lot of this one.
Sorry.
It's up to you.
Okay.
I was trying to get it away from
Do you want to shoot? Shove him?
I didn't call on me.
No, it's part of it.
Let's see.
That's optional.
What do you think? I mean,
Watch, this is
what do you
my chance
think?
by saying this.
shove the creature within 5 feet of me with my shield. So
I don't know where I used to be.
Don't
basically,
ask me.
No, I was
You
just
ask your
I'm
friends.
coughing because
Okay.
of the damn.
Pooch.
Oh, cool.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Should I
Yeah.
do a? I was gonna say I can do a shield shove and like give him like push him away, like give us more space.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I was gonna say you're up next, so you have 30.
Would you rather him be where he's standing right now, or would you rather him be further away?
I think we have him where he's at. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that puts him right within range of Casimir. You getting close and you wanting to dash him with the holy water or do another attack.
Sure, so if you don't want
Okay, I'll just end my turn there.
Okay. So yeah, it's up to you, Casimir. This vampire is being quickly assaulted and being dealt what looks like grievous lasting wounds. What do you do?
Grievous. Do you think it'd be worth it to you waste the water on him? Or...
I mean, he still doesn't look like he's about to collapse or anything. Just
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just go up to him and try to just take the flask off and just pocket sand it.
Like right there,
Yeah, just close
Okay.
enough, within range.
within
So
5
did
feet.
you do 27 plus any holy water damage? Or
No.
No, you gave me the holy water.
I tossed him the holy water where I can already do radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I just was like, here, Casimir, before I did my turn. That was
Just
so-
clarifying.
yeah, it was like
I was talking
that was
while you were doing your turn. So.
it's okay. It was my attempt to be cool. It's like Casimir, swing. All right.
don't really know why they say it that
That was
way.
the first time I'd ever tried that. I've tried most of them when he's like, here's some mango.
So yeah, just it says a ranged attack roll. I'm not going to give you disadvantage since it says it can be a melee attack, but it would be an attack roll that adds your dex bonus.
It would have to be close enough for you to literally splash,
Yeah.
so it'd have to be.
It's basically going to be considered a ranged attack roll for the damage.
Oh, okay.
So you'll add your dex bonus for it, if that makes sense.
Dex or strength?
You will add dex, not strength.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard you say the dex, but when you said strength, I'm like, oh, strength's and
You're
dex.
treating it like you're shooting at something. It's just you won't be at disadvantage since you're in melee range, like you normally would be if you were shooting at something.
I have 1 inspiration if I could. 13 plus 1.
14.
That's gonna be a miss.
And can I just pop my inspiration?
Yeah.
So I don't waste the water.
I have an inspiration.
Yeah, you use all yours.
16 plus 1.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me erase this.
2d6.
Remember you kept re-rolling on the,
I had
the flesh
to.
mound?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that,
That's none. And it's 2d6, not 2d6.
Okay.
So the first one will be a 3.
And we'll say this holy water has enough in it for like 3 uses, so you've used 1 of 3.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know then. I figured it'd be a one short. And 1 now. Okay, so 4 damage.
It's a total of 4.
Yeah.
Or divine, or radiant.
Yeah, so this water as it hits like makes a searing, smoking, like almost like acid against his skin as he like tries to rub it off as quickly as he can, and you see little holes start to burn in his flesh.
How much damage?
4. Or radiant.
So as he's like flailing and shit, he brings his hand back around.
I don't know if it really helps. It's just a guess. But where these are slightly.
So his hand comes back around Casimir, and you can see his fingernails look like they are very, very sharp, and they smack into the back of your neck and head, basically. And like you can feel him start to grab on to like behind you as his claws dig in. So I need you to roll a strength check.
Damn.
It's like a powerful build. Oh yeah, whatever. I'll hit that. 4.
Yeah, unfortunately he got a 13. So you feel claws digging into the back of your neck, and then all of a sudden you feel yourself pulled in as he grabs you with both arms. And then all of a sudden you hear a sound coming closer and closer to your ears. 18. And suddenly you have a searing pain in the other side of your neck as 2 teeth puncture into you.
Ah, shit.
You're going to take a total of 4 piercing damage, and let me double check this because I meant to look this up before we played tonight and I forgot. Where's the official entry? This is going to come up a lot in those games, I need to know this.
No, it's a
So you can make it. Would not go too late.
Even if we do, it's fine. I'll just crash at the hotel until I have to go clock in.
Is that what you do normally?
Yeah, they're on this tirade where I'm now not allowed to clock in until 8 because people have used the time clock.
Oh.
So I get there where April takes me in when
And you
she
just
goes in, and I
snooze.
just find a vacant ready room and crash on the damn couch for 2 hours.
Hey man, catch the Z's when you
I mean,
can.
yeah. So it don't
What
work.
time does she have to be at work?
She opens every morning. So tomorrow we have to be there by 5:45. So
So
Shift
y'all leave.
manager?
she's a shift manager.
Shift.
So y'all leave by like 5, usually by 5:15, 5:20.
Yeah, we're right down the road, so we leave like right around 5:40ish, just
Oh,
because
okay.
it literally takes a minute to get down to the Burger King.
Yeah, true.
So, but most days we have to be there by 5, because
Okay.
that's when she has to be there. So we're normally up by like 4:30.
Plus, she's got to run you across the street.
I just
Okay.
walk over there.
Okay.
I usually grab a few monsters at the gas station.
Oh yeah, one of those the Pakistani guys took over.
Well, not that one.
Oh, no, okay.
The one that was already taken over by.
Okay.
Next to the bank.
Okay, I thought I didn't know which. I forgot which one.
Oh yeah. I can't stand that BP anymore.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, so it's going to be on top of the 4 piercing. There's 5 necrotic damage.
Oh damn.
Your hit point maximum is going to be reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage taken.
Okay, now what? I'm sorry. So how do I do that?
So basically, you need to make a note that your maximum hit points are now 5 less than they used to be for the moment, temporarily. Make sure you keep your maximum, like, because you're going to be able to go back to that eventually, but for now, they're reduced. You won't be able to be healed above that max for the moment.
Okay. I guess if my health was above that to begin with, do I just drop it down?
Well, your health shouldn't be above it because you just took that damage in necrotic.
Does that not go through my temporary?
Oh, right, your temporary hit
I had
points.
4 temporary hit points left. Once And then the necrotic setting, so I'd be -1.
That is a good question. So you had how many temporary hit points?
I started with 8,
Eight.
and then I took the
Took
4
4.
pierce, and then 5 more.
I think what would actually happen then is your necrotic would be taken out of the rest of the temporary hit points. So you have 5 necrotic, right? You had 4 left over. So 1 necrotic would actually come out of your actual health. So I think that's all it would actually reduce your max health by. So you'll
Reduce
take
by
1
one.
necrotic to your health pool, and your max will be lowered by 1.
Okay.
I think your temporary like protects you from that to an extent.
All right. Well, Kane.
And then let's see here. Okay.
Is it my
Kane's turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kane's turn. This thing has just grabbed hold of Casimir and it bitten onto it.
Oh,
It
okay.
is latched onto him right now.
So anything I do is going to affect Casimir too, isn't it?
No,
No.
you can aim just for him.
Okay.
It's just latched onto him. Like
Like, unless you throw some kind of AoE there.
now, if you do a precision shot for
It's
this
both of
thing's
their
head,
Squares.
That's what I was gonna, because I was gonna actually use that, where artificers can make like the Eldritch Cannon type thing on the 3rd level.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was gonna use the Force Ballista, where you can make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature or object within 120 feet of it.
Okay, do you have to set that cannon up first?
Let me see here. Let's see. Using woodcarver's tools or smith tools, you can take an action to magically create a small or tiny Eldritch Cannon in an occupied space.
Yeah, action to create the cannon.
So
So you can do that first.
so that would be the first, and then on the next turn I would be able to.
What does it say for firing the cannon again? Go back down to the chart. Where
Sorry,
you're
man.
at.
Let's see. Make a ranged spell attack originating from.
Yeah, so it's going to be like an action to make the cannon fire.
Okay.
So you'll have to make it this turn and fire it next turn.
Okay, so in that case, then, if I was to use, Thunderwave is also a AOE. Can I
Yeah, you
use
could.
I know I have 30 feet. I can.
Thunderwave's a cone, so you could move
That's what I was
right
thinking.
here and then Thunderwave.
That way.
Yeah,
That's what I
and,
was
like,
thinking.
The cone would start here and fan out in this direction and miss everybody but him.
Okay, yeah. Can I do that?
so you want to move like around.
Or at least, is it a
here?
cone or is it a wave?
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot
So
cube.
15-foot cube. Okay, so it works slightly differently actually.
So it would actually be like a square, wouldn't it?
15-foot cube originating from you. Like, since it originates from you, I think you can actually just set the cube.
Like that way.
Yeah, right there. So
Okay.
I think that'll still work.
It's not making it too complex or anything.
Nah.
Okay.
That should
So it says originating the 15-foot cube originating from me. They must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
What's that? What's the dice roll?
17.
The Constitution saves 20.
Oh, okay. So
Does it say on a failed save what now?
on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay, and does it say anything on a
On a
succeeded
successful, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
save? Okay, so it's going to be 1d8.
1d8? Okay.
So,
4.
okay. So yeah, your thunder wave crashes out, and you were hoping it would maybe push the thing off of him, but its grip seems to be rooting it to the floor, and the sturdiness of the dwarf it's attached to seems to be keeping him there. But you see like small bits of like flesh like blow off into the distance from
Okay.
the vampire, but it's still latched on to Casimir.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry, man.
I appreciate that.
So you want to take a bonus action?
Actually, yes. What can I do during that bonus action? Can I do a expeditious retreat as a bonus action?
Okay.
Sorry, man. No, it's a spell. Okay. Oh wait, no.
Should say if it's a-
Casting time. One bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, with Expeditious Retreat, it allows me to move at an incredible pace when I cast a spell, and then as a bonus action on each of my turns until the spell ends, I can take the dash action.
Alright.
So, how far am I able to?
Let me see it again.
Sure.
Okay, so it'd be 60 feet.
60 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess.
You did move in range of him, so if you're gonna move out of range right now, he can get it. No, wait, he's grappled, so he can't take an opportunity.
Okay, so I could backtrack.
Yeah,
So,
you can get distance. So where you want to go?
I guess right there. Just I'm the weaker one out of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we will be back over at Easemark. So he's going to step around and he's going to grab hold or try to grab hold and see if he can pull him off of Casimir. He didn't roll very So he's trying to pry the guy off of Casimir, but he is not having much luck.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Lunar, what are you going to do?
This one turned out Casimir.
So you want to try to move up and try to pull him off like Eastmark just did, or?
No. Can I try to hit him?
Yeah.
Right. And would that help him release him?
Not necessarily, but if you could manage to take him out, then you wouldn't be holding on to him anymore.
So don't worry about me.
You say you could do like a swing with your warhammer and like try and aim for his head,
Yeah.
or you can do a cantrip or something.
That's probably what I should have done was a cantrip.
I say don't worry.
I try to get all fancy and shit.
What's Moonbeam again?
Huh?
What's Moonbeam again?
I'll tell you, let's see here. Moonbeam says a silver beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered at the point within range. When the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on turn or starts the turn there, it's fully engulfed in ghostly flames that causes searing pain and must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on failed save or half as much on success.
There you
Do
go.
that.
Yeah.
So you're casting a moonbeam down on him.
Yeah, what was the range, what was the range and what's
120 feet.
the radius?
5.
It's the range is really far, and the radius is just 1 square. So,
Yeah.
So basically,
you
it
can
stays
drop it
on
right
him.
on the vampire, basically.
Okay, I just didn't want to affect Casimir.
So I don't enter his square. I don't think I
5.
Looks like he failed the Constitution save.
So 2d10.
Damn.
Roll it up.
2.
Yeah, it's the ones that are that one, and then the other one right there. The double zeros are represent the
Reroll it 'cause it popped out. 6.
6, and then another.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
No, that's a 9, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
Is that 9 or 6?
That's a 9, yeah. Because the bottom of it's facing the middle, or the like the loops away from the middle.
Yeah.
But if it was this way, then it would say 06.
Yes. Yeah. That's
And
9.
they're
That's
like
hard.
60, 70 on those dice. So.
Yeah.
Huh?
They're like 60, 70, 80 on those dice. So if it's if the number was first, I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's
I
a
think it's
9.
probably right. Whatever you say.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Okay, 5.
14.
Dang.
All right, so the moonbeam crashes down onto the vampire, and he lights up in celestial flames and releases Casimir and starts swiping and waving, and just until he falls down onto the floor, and he lays there motionless.
I don't think I killed him, y'all.
I don't think you did.
I think he's like,
Ismark goes, "The stakes.
yeah.
Who wants to do the honors?"
Me. Are you?
No, you-
No, it's you. Sorry. Go ahead.
I volunteer.
You hate vampires. Sorry.
I guess I put my sword away and I get out the stake and I walk up next to him, and then I aim the stake over top of his chest.
You hear from behind you across the room, "Morning, Lord, forgive me and forgive him and guide his soul to rest." From Father Donovich.
May you find rest. I plunge.
See the eyes shoot open, and then he just starts to slowly turn to ashes. The ashes float into the air, into a cloud, and then keep going until there's just a skeleton with a stake stuck in the rib cage with pointed teeth left over.
Oh, the cats are fighting.
That was perfect timing, though. Damn good job on that one, Nick. Holy crap. Sorry, I couldn't save you.
That's alright.
The artificers are good, but you gotta get to like higher levels to really start dealing with some damage.
I hit like a lick, that's fine.
I guess with that, then I basically look back at the priest and I say, "I'm so sorry. Would you like us to assist with burial?"
He goes, "No, I don't know. I suppose so."
Very well.
He says, "Ismark, there should be a shovel behind the church if you would be so kind." Then Ismark nods, and he looks to all of you to keep an eye on Father Donovich. And he leaves and returns a number of moments later with a shovel. And you all can commence burying the skeleton. It's up to y'all if you want to take him out to the cemetery or bury him right here under the church.
I guess we'll
Father Donovich just kind of shuts down. Just doesn't really comment on anything one way or other.
I guess take him outside so you can still visit him,
I guess, yes.
Yeah.
Plus, having him buried down here would only be bad memories for the father.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I guess we pick up his remains and we take him out behind the church and the cemetery.
So, Ismark pipes up about this. Actually, I'll wait for Kate to get back.
Okay.
So this is kind of the next part.
Yeah, he was waiting on you. We buried
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
So everybody moves out to the cemetery. Ismark's retrieved the shovel from behind the church, and they commence to burying the skeleton. And partway through the process, Ismark sighs and he goes, "My friends, I hate to ask for more from you, but obviously we have one more to bury. Would you all mind to? My sister has been arguing since that we need to bury our father. If we could go back and get him and bring him out tonight before we relieve Father Donovich from his duties, and get him our send off, Irina would be very grateful, as would I."
Yes.
Ismark, given everything that you've done for us,
How could we not?
it would be an honor to help
I
you
guess
father.
go ahead and start digging while you get the corpse.
I was going to say we can split up. Like I can go with you to like retrieve your father's remains, and then or he'll go in with your father's remains, and then we can come back and they can keep digging the two.
Would those here mind to watch Father Donovich? I don't want to make such an aged gentleman trek across the town twice in the same day.
Very well. On your mark, I'll follow you, Ismark. So I guess we go and grab the remains of his father.
So basically, we can skip ahead a little bit. What's going to happen at the house is, upon collecting the remains, Irina thanks you all profusely, and then she starts to follow. And Ismar's like, "Irina, no, it is going to be too dangerous for you to leave. You have to stay here." And she's like, "But Ismark, it's our father." And he's like, "I know, but it's not safe. We will be back soon, and I promise we will send him off properly. Say your goodbyes now." And they kind of have this argument, and then she finally relents. And then after that, like, y'all head back across until you reach the cemetery again, unless there's anything else you want to do in between.
I think so.
I mean, once we're done with this, I mean, we can investigate the like crying house. All right. So I guess just digging holes in the ground. Now,
Same thing. This. Okay, so by the time y'all make it back, it's probably around 8:30. Convincing some of this stuff over here. Kane, did you go back with them to get the body? Stay at the cemetery.
I stayed with them at the cemetery. Feeling like
maybe.
Casimir, while you've been waiting and helping to dig and such, you can sense it's becoming more and more obvious now. It's the ethereal thing that you felt earlier when you all left the well. It's starting to become more obvious to you what you're feeling. You're able to actually sense the trapped souls of the dead that are just swirling around in the air of Barovia.
Okay.
And as they return with the body, and you all commence the burial, Donovich gives last rites for the old burgomaster. Any of you would like to insert anything?
just that I'm sorry for their loss, and I'm honored to be able to be a part of it.
Ismark says, "Thank you, my friend. It's comforting to have new friends here instead of going this alone."
I pray that in his passing he finds peace, both of them, and I hope that things will get better now that we have put this behind us.
The disheveled priest sprinkles a shaking handful of dirt over Kolyan and Duravich's unadorned coffin while the burgomaster's only son, Ismark Kolyanovich, stands in quiet reverence. Donovich closes his prayer to the morning lord in a doubtful mumble. With each sunset comes a new dawn. Suddenly, a nearby tombstone collapses, disturbing the fog, stone clattering into pieces that hits the ground. Y'all look over to see a shock of orange hair, and the accidentally revealed Irina has snuck into the cemetery to oversee the funeral against her brother's wishes. She goes, shit.
Sounds about right.
They begin to argue with each other in the cemetery. While this is going on, basically y'all looking around, who notices this first? Lunar, so it makes sense, you have the highest passive perception. You notice in the distance, outside of the cemetery, towards the wood line and the trees, a very tall silhouette of a man on a horse. Seems to be watching from a distance. I would say, would you say anything to anybody else about it?
In a little while. Or I guess so, yeah.
Well, I would say if not, then Casimir would probably notice him shortly after, like just a moment, like about 30 seconds to 45 seconds later.
I could just talk to him about it and get you.
There's thing being launched.
That's true.
There's
What's going on?
off in the distance.
The same one.
The one after we were done at Durst Manor? Is he following us? Yes.
About this time, the quiet of the cemetery and even the siblings' argument is interrupted by sharp howls. Ismark, Irina, and Donovich all immediately look up, pause, and say, as Ismark goes, "That doesn't sound good." The howls grow louder, quicker, until behind the horse in the distance, you can see a reflection of what looks like eyes coming out of the woods. Like one pair, two pair, three pair. Ismark goes, "I think we should get in the church now."
Yes.
Dramatize.
Right here.
So you all run to the church.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can give me the village map if you need to get it out of the way or anything.
There you go. I guess now we're all over here in the church, right?
Do you all want to take one more break before this last part happens?
It's up to you guys.
I think we probably should, but I got one more thing to describe before we do. So you'll be right inside the entrance door.
Yeah.
Just everybody piles right inside the entrance there.
Okay.
I didn't mean to click that. A pack of ferocious wolves encircles the church, threatening any who try to flee with their snarls. As you just all have entered, shingles fall from the church, and then a woman leaps from the rooftop and lands gracefully on the front steps of the house of worship. She holds a black umbrella, which along with her veiled hat, obscures most of her cold white skin.
Nice. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
"May I come in?" She smirks.
Oh no.
And that's where we'll take a break.
Okay.
Fuck that.
No.
I've seen enough movies.
I know how vampires work. That's a hail to the no. Hail to
No,
the
no,
no.
Hail to the no.
Hail to the no, no, no. Hail no.
So she's the first one I repainted, so you guys want to check her out.
They
I was pretty stoked about how she turned out. Alright. So yeah, she's just landed in front of the church and she says, "May I come in?" And after a moment, she spies Irina and goes, "You are who he covets. I don't see what's so special. Must be an acquired taste." And you hear Irina yell back, "Tell your master he knows nothing of love. His heart is cold and black." And then Irina lowers her voice, and those of you that are nearby where she's at currently, that'd be Kane, definitely, and probably Casimir, are able to pretty easily hear her. And honestly, Lunara, your ears are good enough to hear her anyways. She whispers and she goes, "Those are not mere wolves. The two big ones, they are monsters. I've seen them at our house before. I have an idea. At least one of you will need to distract her. We need to find Silver." That's basically the first turn for them. So you guys get to pick your initiative order here in the middle.
Okay.
And you guys get to come up with a plan and decide what you're doing right
So
now.
I say I can act as distraction. I mean, I can be the distraction.
Don't forget you have some silver. We have some silver.
Yeah, we do have silver. I mean, We got the silver like short sword, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, short sword.
And then we also have the hairbrush, which I guess we can give Arena the short sword.
You want to give her our only weapon that we can use against them?
Or basically we can get.
I mean, at the same time, they kind of want her, so they're kind of going to focus on her pretty hard.
Yeah.
We're just in the way.
And so we can tell her like, Arena, we have this silver short sword. And we also have this comb that has silver as a part of it.
If you guys have told her that, she goes, keep the sword. It's good. Someone use it. We should make more, as much as we can, though.
Okay. So I guess with that, we can give her the comb.
The brush.
Yeah.
It's like,
Or the brush.
basically, it's like every silver that we find, bring to. Just basically points towards that room there. Like
This one right here.
Yeah, that one that's further back.
Okay.
To the side.
Okay.
Or actually, she points around the corner there, behind the pews, like there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
so
here?
Bring to the corner here when you find something.
Okay.
So, you guys basically have your turn now. You decide who stays here, or whoever's going to stay and talk to her. That's going to be your turn each turn, is talking to the vampires.
Are you sure you want to do that, Linnaeus?
I have 4 persuasion and 4 intimidation,
Who's the most charismatic?
and I have the
Yeah.
highest charisma, so I
Yeah,
can
you
keep
got
her
this.
distracted.
Okay.
Okay. So
Anybody else have high?
Not me. Me too.
On
Negative
your
one.
roll.
okay. So I guess I'll be the distraction. I'll stay at the door and I will speak with her.
So, you guys can select.
Okay.
You can select your turn order and go in the order you want to.
Okay. So
I don't care about mine.
all right.
I'm fine with
I
the
was going to say you've got the best like divine the best like radiant damage that can be done. Yeah. You and me.
So, her
do.
plan for now is not to fight just yet. It's about silvering the weapons right now.
Okay, so silver and weapons. Okay.
I mean, unless you're trying to have them in a certain order for when combat does break out.
Oh, okay. So silver and weapons. Okay,
So
so
right now it's just who wants to go where first. So look for extra silver stuff.
okay. I was gonna say you all split up and
Yeah.
like go around. I'll stay at the door.
Do you want to be first and go ahead and talk?
Yeah, I can talk with her.
All right. So what would you like to say to her?
I would say, what master do you serve, and why do you desire this girl?
What master would anyone serve in Barovia? Of course, the great Lord Strahd von Zarevich. He desires the girl, not I. I just want to talk.
We'll speak.
That's gonna do it for that turn.
Okay.
So the rest of you can go ahead and decide what you want to do.
Okay. Which order? Does it matter? What?
No,
No.
you got-
So I'll
Go
go
ahead
and
and just put them in order as people.
Okay.
want, so.
Yeah. So looking for silver.
yeah.
Okay, so you're headed into that room.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh, 14?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus.
14 plus 3, so 17.
Hell yeah. That's good.
That's very cool.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, so you're back in the office that had the desk and the wardrobe. So you double check the drawers that had been checked before on the desk, and there's one that it looks like back in the back there was a pouch that got missed. It looks like there are 25-ish silver pieces in that pouch that you managed to find.
Oh hell. Very nice.
And,
So, yeah.
that takes your whole turn to do that.
Okay.
All right. So who's next?
Can the silver pieces actually be used as like silver, the actual silver?
Mhm.
Well, I guess since I'm closest to this, I'll just check this bedroom here.
That is. Alright, so yeah, investigation check.
11 plus 1, so 12.
Can I support his role on that by chance?
Not since you're in a different place.
I didn't think so. Okay.
That one has. So there's not much to check in this room. You grab the oil lamp off the table and look under the bed, and you manage to find a couple of silver pieces under the bed, dropped into the floors, and bring it up to 27 silver pieces found.
All right. Okay.
So this room definitely looks like there's probably nowhere else to look for silver left. So
Yeah.
Okay.
looks clear.
So 27 silver pieces altogether. That's not bad.
And Irina goes ahead and moves over towards that corner, and she's looking around at those smashed keys and stuff too.
Okay.
Alright, Minara.
I guess I'll go in the front left room.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
One with the door.
Yeah, one with the trap door.
It's an investigation check.
Team.
Okay, so the only thing in this room that catches your eye is there is a silver candlestick attached to the wall.
Oh.
If you want to try to pull it off next turn, you'll have to make a check for it because it's attached.
Okay.
You're not able to just pick it up.
Okay.
So that finishes y'all's turn. Easemark goes over and he's searching through stuff over here. He'll move to leave it with your guys'
Okay.
initiative right there. And we'll go back to...
Irene.
Well, it actually is back to
Oh,
the
right,
vampires.
vampire.
Moment. So the wolves are howling outside, and she goes, "Listen to them, the children of Mother Night. What music? You are a strapping man. Surely you're not afraid of me." And you see her rub a necklace she's wearing on her neck that contains 3 red jewels. And as she does so, you see one of them crumble and just fall out of the necklace onto the ground. All of a sudden you get a very lightheaded feeling. I need you to roll a save.
Hold on, let's see. I think I've got a
It's gonna be a wisdom save.
wisdom. Okay. Okay. Alright. Gonna roll a, gonna use my inspiration. Reroll. Okay. 15.
Okay. You're able to shake your head and ward off the foggy-minded feeling, and she goes, "You are strong of will."
It's not my first time dealing with a vampire.
Really? Well, that's interesting. I think that'll move it on to the next turn for
Yeah.
Irina, so we'll see if she finds anything. Let's see. Maybe. Okay, so back to... So you're basically with her at this point.
Yeah.
Having a conversation.
Yeah.
So you'll move back to that spot whenever combat actually starts.
Okay.
So we got Kane.
Okay, so we said any silver that we find, we'll take it back to where Irina is.
Yeah, whenever you're done looking anyways.
Oh, when I'm done looking, okay.
Or whenever you want. It's up to you. If you think you should take it back now before you look more, you can.
There's one more room here you can look in, but you've got the most. You've got 25.
Yeah,
so
and I don't want to risk being...
I was gonna say you can offload it to her if you want.
So, can I use this turn to take it to where Irina said?
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 10, 30.
Is that 30?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
close enough. You can just be like, Irina,
I would go
over there and just set it
Just
like
kinda like
around
offload
in
it.
between you pretty much, yeah.
Alright,
She'll go,
that's...
good. It's like, if you have time, look for more.
I can't use...
I was gonna say you can
that.
do an investigation where you're at, and you can.
Can I on this turn, or...
Yeah, you can look around where you're at.
Okay.
Yeah, because you just all you've done is move. You haven't taken any actions yet.
Okay, yeah.
Oh shit.
19 plus 3, so 22.
Okay, so yeah, you can like duck down really quick, and in the ruins of the pew next to you, you see what looks like a silver candlestick that's been broken off the wall at some point that you can pick up.
Will I have to wait for another turn?
No, you can just go ahead and pick it up.
Oh, okay,
You can
so-
just basically pick it up, toss it over with your pouch.
So look at this man, the silvermonger. All right. So the soldier to the hooded one.
Okay.
So would be
Casimir.
you, Casimir.
I guess since I don't really have all that much, I'll just go to this room and check, I guess.
Investigation.
Did I do better than this last time?
Big roll, big roll, big roll, big roll, big roll.
15 plus 1, 16.
So yeah, there's not much here to check. You look under the bed, you don't really find anything under the bed, and then you just have to flip the mattress off the bed, and you do find a little stash of silver coins under the mattress. A total of 13.
13.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
So,
So that's the candlestick. 25 plus 15 from you.
23. I'm gonna give them my silver pieces I have.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So 23.
dang.
So, Lunara, you want to try to rip that off the wall?
Yeah.
Strength check.
Show us that Shed Archive strength.
Plus 2.
Oh yeah.
Real strong.
Team.
Plus 2.
15.
Thank you.
So yeah, the construction of the church in general is old and decrepit, and the wood's not the best and everything. So you basically just grab it, twist, and it comes right off the wall pretty much. It just breaks the screws through the wood. And you have it in your hand now. You want to go somewhere with it?
Yeah, I'll take it. So where we gotta go?
Come out the door for 5, 10, 15, 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can basically pass it over Kane's shoulder into the pile. All right. I just need these smartphones anymore. He's looking around and he doesn't seem to find much, so he starts. He moves up next to Lenora pretty much.
Hell yeah.
So she goes, you say you've dealt with vampires before? Mm-hmm. You don't look like you're from here. Tell me that story.
It was a long time ago when I lost my wife and children. I'm looking for someone. You know the name Marco.
Marco. Oh, that's funny. Yes, I know this name.
Where is he?
I'm not certain at the moment, but I would say if you come to Barovia, you're on the right track. Perhaps if you let me in, we can discuss it further. And as she says this, she touches her necklace again, and another one of the red gems dissolves out. Then you need to roll another wisdom saving throw.
God.
Okay, I've had better luck with this, so I'm... Oh, Almate. 11.
Your mind becomes extremely hazy, and you hear a voice in your head. And it just says, say, let me in. You let me in. And you are just like, why would I say that? As you hear yourself go, come inside.
Come inside.
Thank you.
Oh,
I was going to say, I know, like, I was going to say, I revoke my invitation. Can
I don't
say
think
that?
it's gonna work.
It doesn't work like that.
Damn it. I really wish I had better.
Kane just over here is like, well, what's going on now?
Well, shit. It's all hell's breaking loose. Literally, all hell is breaking loose.
Yep, she steps into the door right next to you.
Oh shit.
And the only person who's probably going to hear this happen is Casimir. Donovich obviously sees it happen, and he goes, oh, gods. And that would probably get everyone else's attention to turn around and be like, oh, what's happening? So we'll start back at the beginning of initiative with Irina, and she's going to be like, shit, I think we just ran out of time. And she's going to move over here behind Donovich to try to get a view of what's going on.
Okay.
And she goes, fuck, she got inside. Does she have a ranged attack? She does not. So it's going to be your turn, Linnaeus. You shake your head and the fuzziness goes off, and now this lady's standing right in front of you inside the building, just grinning.
Okay. I circle around. I put my back to inside, and I yell, Casimir! Casimir! Get out here! And then when I do that, I basically look at her, and I say I can do another attack, or I can do Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast is ranged,
Yeah, true.
so it'll be a disadvantage where you're standing.
Okay, so I guess I will do my longsword attack. I'll do my longsword attack, and I will slice at her with, like, I'll slice at her and I'll try and hit her, and if I do, I'll activate Divine Smite again.
Okay.
Okay, 16 plus 2, so 18.
Alright, so that's a hit.
Okay,
Like,
so, alright.
I guess she expected you to be hazy for a little bit longer and didn't see it coming, that you were swinging right at her.
I borrow 2d8.
Also, she's just not entirely scared of your sword, so.
Oh wait, there's d8, and there's d8, okay. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck. 6, it does that, it ran away from me. 2, 1, fuck. Come on, give me something good. 7, okay. So 16, but that's plus 5. So 21. So overall 21 damage. 21 damage, and 15 of it is divine, or 15 of it is radiant.
So 21?
Yeah, 21.
Damn.
15 of it's radiant.
She reaches up and she catches your sword in her hand. And it cuts in, and she begins to laugh for just a second, but you can see as you pump holy energy through your blade, it sears her hand and she has to let go, and then it cuts her in the shoulder and she hisses. She's like,
And then
should have known.
And then with my bonus, I basically do a bonus action. I do Shield Master Shove,
Okay.
and I push her out the door, and I try to reclose the door and
Alright,
give us more time.
Roll a strength check.
Okay, 18 plus 2, 20.
She only has a 10, so yeah. And you shove her backwards 10 feet out the door.
Oh, good.
And you hear her be like, leave the girl alive and kill everyone else.
Next is Kane.
Oh boy. Okay. Damn. I guess.
Because you can ask Arena what her plan is with all the silver.
Yeah.
I mean, see if there's anything you can do to help with your...
Arena, is there anything I can do to assist with the silver?
You have fire,
Yes, I can make a firebolt.
melt it down, put it on your bullets.
I tell her to stand as far away from it as.
Oh, she's pretty far away.
She's already far enough away.
So you'll have to basically take. You gathered a total of 50 silver. So what's going to happen is you'll fire the bolts, melt it down. It's probably going to take a full turn in action to do this.
Okay.
What that does is gives you enough silver in a little container that I'm assuming you probably have, being an artificer already, to be able to get. Shit, it said it here somewhere. Yeah, you should be able to get a total of 6 shots for your weapon coated in silver this way with one turn.
Okay. So that will take all the next turn.
It takes all of this turn.
All of this turn. Okay.
So next turn you'll be able to fire.
Okay. Then I guess that's what I'll be doing.
Basically, you and whoever has the silver sword, I think Lenora, it's probably about to be on werewolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that'll be your turn. So
A cat or
That's Lenora.
Lunar, isn't it? Oh yeah. That's
oh,
Casimir.
sorry, I thought it was the bishop. So yeah, Casimir.
And so you can take all your silver pieces and get back around there, and or if you want, you can shut the door because they can. Is it possible for him to shut the door?
You can try.
Yeah, sure. I'll try that, I guess.
Casimir,
Sorry, man. Slippery out here.
Get the fuck out.
get the fuck out the way.
I'm sorry. So what do I need to do then?
It's just a free action to close the door.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So if you want to take any more action on top of that, are you going to try to? You have any way to try to secure them beyond that, or you can close the lock that just goes on them inside, pretty much? I guess there would probably be, it's church doors, there's probably a big board, so you can use your action to put the board.
That'll work.
Do that.
Yeah.
buy us more time.
Yeah, I'll put the lock in.
These are the kind of church doors that have the little window with the bars, so you can still see out and see that there's,
Okay.
circling outside and such.
So I'll do that. I'll hit the lock, so that's my action or whatever. And I only still walk, 5 feet pretty much to come outside, or 10 when I have to go this way. And I'll move since it's locked. There's not much I can do. So 15, 20, 25.
Oh shit! I should have moved.
30.
I should have moved after my bonus action.
I just assumed you were kind of guarding the door.
Well, yeah, that's what I figured. I figured I'd at least body block the doorway to keep. But since he's locked it now, I mean that's even better.
And since I can't really, I guess, throw my coins with a bonus action, I'll just.
Oh wait, he had the free action, and he had
You did free, you did an action. I guess you could toss him with bonus action, yeah.
Okay, well, then I'll toss
Kane's general direction.
23 coins in.
Alright. They're just getting smelted.
yeah. Basically, you're creating a crucible of steel or of silver.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more useful if something happens back here because my fat ass takes up 4 spaces.
That's
this
true.
would be a little rough.
Ooh.
I mean, I would
You
definitely
okay?
be body blocking the door, the hallway for real.
I say, we already got one behemoth in the hallway. I mean, you're the second line of defense.
Right. You get in the front, and I'll get in the middle.
Yeah. Basically, you'll just expand into a giant bear and just be like, I ain't moving.
I ain't moving.
Alright, Lunar, you want to do anything right now? Keep in mind you can prepare actions as well. So since there's like not really anything to attack at the moment, you can prepare to do something if something appears where you can't attack.
We'll just move on. Not going to do anything. I don't
Just gotta
really
stick where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay. So Easemark will probably move around to where the Crucible's at. So he saw that Kane got near Kane.
Yeah, there.
So he basically saw that Kane got
Is the Crucible
his
be right
arrows
here?
set up, and he's like, "I'll get the rest of this melted down, and you go."
Okay.
And then we got enemies starting up. So
Oh boy.
you see her run out of view around the side of the church, and then suddenly a shattering of glass as one of the windows bursts open. Then the wolves all move up to the door and begin scratching and biting at the door.
I don't like this.
So
Must have do like enough damage to like break the fucker down. And then I'm screwed.
I'm not too far away from you.
I hear you. For you, Kate, is Moonbeam a cantrip or is it a full spell?
It's a spell.
Okay.
So you can hear cracking and splintering as it sounds like the big wolves are literally like peeling off pieces of the outside of the
Okay.
and it goes back around to
The arena.
Arena's turn. She says, "After you melt that down, Silver," and she runs to back up when Easemark goes, "Arena, they're after you. Get back here." She's like, "I'll be fine."
Oh shit.
Nice.
Oh shit. Okay. So she's coming in. We heard the window break, so we know she's going to be coming in through there. I guess with that, I can cast. Well, I can't do that because she's already undead, so it wouldn't do any good. I was gonna say I could cast Hex on her, but Hex Blade's Curse would only that does necrotic, and you can't do necrotic to undead.
You can't do it to all of them.
Yeah.
Let me actually explain what I found out. Necrotic is essentially bleed.
Oh,
So the reason it doesn't work on like a ghost is because it's not
no blood.
There's no blood.
Vampires have blood.
Theoretically, but their blood is not really as necessary to their survival.
True.
Therefore,
It only does like half damage.
yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of the logic you can use with necrotic damage. So
Okay.
I thought it was like rot, but it's kind of rot, but it's actually more bleed.
Okay.
And the reason I put two and two together is because vampire bites always cause necrotic damage. They cause pierce and necrotic damage, which pierces through you, it makes you bleed. So
Okay. So, in terms of my actions, in terms of bonus actions, I can cast Hex, or I can cast Compelled Duel and basically have all of her attention on me.
If he was to do the compelled duel, would that give us an advantage on the next person after him?
I think it gives her a disadvantage if she attacks anybody but him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I compel her to only attack me, and by doing that, it basically... So if I do Compelled Duel as my bonus action, and then I go around the corner and I cast Eldritch Blast, I can basically do that, and I can also contribute... I could also run over and... Actually, I've already done a bonus action, so I can't like toss my silver over. I guess... Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I will cast Compelled Duel, and I will attempt to have her only attack
or you
me.
need line of sight.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I will move 1, 2, 3. There we
And
go.
what you actually see is that the window is high enough that you could barely see the top of her head.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly is compelled duels like?
Compelled. See, compelled duel conditions. Here we go. Compelled duel. You attempt to compel a creature to a duel. One creature that you can see
Talk about
within.
the details up here
Oh,
first.
one bonus action, range 30 feet. So she's within range. Yeah. Concentration up to 1 minute. Wisdom 12. And then she had to be within.
One creature that you can see
within range.
Okay.
So I can see her.
Barely, yeah.
Barely, but I can see her. And I will cast Compelled Duel.
And she has to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, Wisdom save throw of 12. 5.
She fails.
Okay. So, I guess now she's compelled to fight me.
Okay.
And is there any way to get rid of it?
It's concentration, so concentration up to 1 minute.
So it lasts until Concentration.
Spell ends if you attack any other creature. If you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it, you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target.
Okay.
So
basically, you have to stay in range of her. You're the only one that's allowed to attack her. You have to hold your concentration, which means if she hits you, you have to make concentration saves.
yes. So basically, I will move up here.
So pretty much, she's going to be attacking you. Like,
So I will.
I would say she would probably even say something along the lines of, "I thought I was the only one here capable of playing mind games."
And we all have our surprises. Try this on for size. Eldritch Blast!
So she's going to have full cover, so it's going to be a -4 for whatever you're rolling.
Okay, so -4. Okay, so I mean for the top of her head, basically.
You're basically trying to give her a haircut.
Basically, I'm like, okay. So here we go. That's a 6. Fuck.
And I'm a 2 plus like something.
Oh, so.
Yeah, she ducks and she's just like, "Nice try. What are you aiming at?"
Okay.
So is it back to?
Back to you. Yep.
Okay. Trying to think because of the view that I have of her, even if I run, so her head's just like peeking out. Okay. Nope, I probably wouldn't be able to. It's only at 30 feet. I was gonna try a thorn whip and do that, but it only has a range of 30 feet. Am I still melting down the bullets?
No, your bullets are silvered.
Okay, so then good.
So like Easemark's taking over for you on that, so that you can go do what you want.
Okay.
So basically, you can run around to like here and like corral them.